Hello, good morning, good evening, or good night. Today I'll be showing you ZombieSworn zombie deck. Well, ZombieSworn. It's a new deck that I just picked up. Well, sort of. The zombie engine, anyways, is new. So yeah, let's get into the deck profile. So let's start off with the Lightsworns. We are, of course, using the regular core. So it's the 3 Vise, 3 Wolf, 3 Ling, 2 Felice, 2 Lumina, 1 Raiden, and 1 JD. So the usual core is usually this, but I guess you could cut both of these and just have one of JD. If you have punishment, get rid of JD and throw in punishment, or you can run both of them to then run Enlightenment Dragon in the extra deck. But that's like your option if you have it available. But punishment is definitely better because you will need to banish stuff to get the combo going. So yeah, that is how many cards. I'll just check how many cards are actually in this like core. No, I'll just get into the rest of it. So of course, still a part of the Lightsworn cards. We have triple Charge of the Light Brigade, triple Solar Recharge, and 1 Aegis. Self-explanatory. I mean, you could cut Aegis, but yeah, it's up to you. So yeah, I'm gonna count how many cards are actually in this core together. So there is 22 cards in this core altogether. By the way, this is a 50 card deck. Yes, 50. But we will be milling a lot, so if it was 40 card, you'd end up milling yourself to death. Now, the zombie engine, which I'll go into now, so technically are 5 copies of Unizombie, so triple Shiranui Solitaire and double Unizombie. So I'll explain what these both do. So what Solitaire can do is you can tribute 1 zombie monster, usually himself, special summon a zombie monster from your deck that has 0 defense from your deck, so it would be him. And if he is banished, you can target one of your banished Shiranui monsters, except itself, up to 2 if Shiranui Style Synthesis is on the field. Special summon them instead. So that's a hard one. When its banished effect is irrelevant because this is the only Shiranui monster that we use in the deck. And Unizombie, if you don't know what it does, even though it's pretty old, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field. I'll actually get it up here. You can target 1 face-up monster on the field, discard 1 card, and if you do, increase that target's level by 1. Then you can target 1 face-up monster on the field. Monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of this turn, except zombie monsters. So send 1 zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, increase that target's level by 1. And both of those effects are heroinces, so that's pretty nice. So you can just dump zombies from the deck, which is pretty nice, very nice actually in this deck. Then I do have a proxy in here because I cannot seem to find it. We run triple Mizuki. So what Mizuki can do is when it's in the graveyard, it can bash itself to target 1 zombie monster in your graveyard, then summon him, then back. But there's no bother with that because for later cards, as well as we run 1 Gozuki. So during the main phase, you can send 1 zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard. So it's a Foolish Burial for zombie monsters, and if it's sent to the graveyard, you can banish itself along with another zombie monster from your graveyard. Then, oh no, it just banishes a zombie monster from the graveyard. It doesn't have to include itself to then target and Monster Reborn back another zombie monster from your hand. Not Monster Reborn, but something from your hand, which is pretty nice. Now we also run like the Zombie World package, double Necro World Banshee and 1 Zombie World. So what Necro World Banshee does is if Zombie World is in the field zone, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, neither player can target it with card effects. Quick effect. If it's in the hand or graveyard, it can banish itself to activate a zombie world from the deck or hand. That's pretty nice. What zombie world does is all monsters on the field and in the graveyards become zombie monsters. And neither player can tribute zombie monsters except zombie monsters, which is really nice against stuff like Fluanderies, which I don't think you'll end up going up against it. What else? Plants, also most likely not going to be going against it, but usually decks that need one type. So what would that be? I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not fully up to date with. Oh, I mean, I am, but I just forget. I mean, good against Fiendsmith because yeah, Fiends as well as the last card in this engine, Doom King Ballardroch. So what it does is during the standby phase, if this card is in the if a face-up card is in the field zone and this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon this card from the graveyard in defense position, and you can only use the following effect card once per turn. Once per chain, when a zombie monster except Doom King except itself activates its effect, quick effect, you can apply one of these effects. But you can apply the same effect of Doom King Ballardroch again this turn, so it's negate the effect or banish one monster from the hand or from the field or graveyard. That would be insane if it was from the hand. Now the next engine, we have one Chillman's Scream, Sheeran, and finally got my hands on one. Chillman's Kashtira. If you've watched my Chillman videos, then you'd know the relevance of this package. Well, actually, I don't think I've actually mentioned it, but the reason why we have this stuff in is because to mill. Because Sheeran summons itself for free, essentially, and then mills 3. Chillman Kashtira can mill up to 5, and Chillman Scream can decrease attack, as well as mill 3. So that's, if you can use all 3 of them in the same turn, or game, turn you can mill up to 3, 5, 3, 11. So that's pretty nice. It's also searchable. Anyway, the Scream, I might run Planet to search them out, but that's for later when I test it some more. So yeah. Next up are sort of power, like just generic stuff that's left. So we run one Medora, one Keldo, triple tactics talent, one card destruction, one call by, and one foolish burial. Self-explanatory. Shufflers to, of course, make the deck like have recycle stuff anyways. So that's all of the main deck. Rounds up to 50 cards, and very nice and consistent. For me anyways. Now we'll get on to the extra deck. We'll start with the Link monsters. So our Link 2s is Vampire Sucker. So what she does is requires 2 zombie monsters. I'll try to focus it. If you would tribute a monster for a tribute summon, you can tribute a zombie monster your opponent controls, even though you do not control them. You can only all the rest of his effects are hard ones, so you can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your opponent's field in defense position, but it becomes a zombie monster. It isn't too relevant, to be honest. But the effect that we do want from her is, if a zombie monster is special summoned from the graveyard, draw 1 card. That's the effect that we need, because drawing 1 is very nice. The rest of our Link 2s is 1 Lina to, if we are against Melodious, we can just straight up steal like a Schuberta to banish 3 cards from their graveyard, and etc. And yeah, the whole entire deck is light. It's the same with White Forest. 1 Dark, same scenario again, steal stuff, and it's definitely nicer and much more consistent. 1 IP Masquerena to Link summon during my opponent's turn. our only link 3 is Yuki Onna, the Icicle Mayakashi. So she requires 2+ zombie monsters, and the only effect that we pretty much need is if this card is express summoned, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls. You get its effect, as well as the actually relevant effect is quick effect. If it's in the graveyard, you can banish itself. Then target and monster reborn back a zombie synchro monster that is banished during your graveyard. It's pretty nice because we do run a few nice synchros that you might go into. So the rest of our links is Apollosa and Access Code. Not much to say here. So yeah, because you will be going to rank 8s a lot in this deck because you sort of need them. So our synchros, we run one Key Belt, one Minerva, one Visas Amritara, fairly self-explanatory. Why is the Key Belt here? It's very situational because load of times I've just had Lumina on the board and had a level 4 engraved and just Synchro Summit. Synchro 7 them off for Key Belt to get rid of some of my opponent's board. It's pretty nice though as well, but you could get this for a Cypher in Omega. So that, like, this is up to you, but in my opinion, I probably go for the Omega. Just wanted something that is sort of situational. So yeah. You could actually just genuinely cut this and throw in Omega because you want to do more rank 8 plays. So yeah, fairly self-explanatory if you know what that all is, but I've explained it in numerous videos. Now, our XCs, we run 5 of them, rank 4s, Minerva and Baguska, Style card, Mill 3. Now, our rank 8s is Photon Lord, Hope Harbinger, and Zombie Vampire. This Mill 4 and Summon back. Harbinger is just a spell negate, and Photon Lord is a monster negate. We do not have too many answers to what is called Labyrinth, but like that's why we like run this stupid card called Royal Decree. Yeah, that's the one I think. I was gonna say Royal Oppression, but I believe that card is banned. I'm not too sure. So that's the whole entire deck profile. Hopefully this does help you. It is an incredibly fun deck to play. So yeah, see you in the next video. Goodbye.